First on the list is an accelerated sea level rise. As glaciers and ice sheets continue to melt at an alarming rate, our seas rise in tandem. This could result in increased coastal flooding and erosion, threatening the existence of our beloved coastal cities. Then, there's the issue of more intense heat waves. Climate change is turning up the heat, quite literally. We could see more frequent and severe heat events in many regions, posing a significant threat to human health and agriculture. Speaking of weather, the third potential environmental change is an increased frequency of extreme weather events. From hurricanes to droughts, floods to wildfires, such events may become the new norm, causing unprecedented destruction. We also face the grim prospect of losing biodiversity at an alarming rate. Habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change are driving species to extinction, disrupting ecosystems and the services they provide. Next, our oceans are becoming increasingly acidic due to rising levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This ocean acidification is a grave threat to marine ecosystems and biodiversity. On land, shifts in agricultural productivity could be in the offing. Changes in temperature and precipitation patterns could impact crop yields, potentially leading to food insecurity in some regions. Urbanization and industrialization could also lead to increased air pollution. This is a double-edged sword, exacerbating respiratory and cardiovascular health problems while contributing to global warming. Water scarcity is another looming crisis. Growing populations, increased water demand, and changing precipitation patterns could leave many regions parched. In the Arctic, the loss of sea ice is a pressing concern. As ice melts at a rapid rate, it leads to changes in ocean circulation patterns, wildlife habitats, and global climate systems. Deserts might also be expanding their territories. Desertification, driven by deforestation, overgrazing, and climate change, could turn fertile lands into arid wastelands. Coral reefs are under threat too. Rising sea temperatures, ocean acidification, and pollution are putting these vibrant ecosystems at risk. The increased frequency of pandemics is another potential consequence of environmental changes. Deforestation and habitat destruction could increase the risk of diseases spilling over from animals to humans. Freshwater availability could also decline. Pollution, over-extraction, and climate change are straining our freshwater resources, potentially leading to shortages. The loss of glacial water sources is another potential crisis. As glaciers melt, the communities that depend on them for fresh water could be left high and dry. Finally, the expansion of urban areas could lead to the loss of natural habitats, increased pollution, and greater pressure on resources. These 15 potential environmental changes paint a sobering picture of the future, but it is within our power to change this narrative. It is time to take action. Reduce, reuse, recycle, advocate for sustainable policies, support renewable energy. Every effort counts. Together we can mitigate environmental changes and safeguard our planet for future generations.